Hi, it's Jane here from craftwithjane.co.uk, and today I'm bringing you my cute little cake box which holds one of these gorgeous little cakes in, and I'm just going to slip the ribbon off the back here, and it is like a pizza fold style box, just like that. I've decorated the inside of the box lid just there, but you could do the bottom of here as well if you wanted to, or you could put a cute little message in there. And it flips back over. It's got some decoration on the front, and then it's got this little bow just tied around it, which I just think finishes the project. So I've used the Cute as Can Be designer series paper. This is the one that came with a sticker sheet, which I've used for other projects, but I'm not going to use a sticker sheet for this one. But I will use the paper, and then I've combined it with a beautiful butterflies stamp set, and I've got the Time to Celebrate because I thought that fitted in with a beautiful cake. And if you're going to do like an afternoon tea to celebrate something like a birthday, or maybe a christening, or you know, a hen party, a baby shower, anything like that, the Time to Celebrate would just fit with all of that. And then for the sentiment, I've also used my Stylish Shapes dies. I've used this one just here, the larger of the banner ends die cut there. So my cardstock measures 8.5 inches by 7, and on the long side I'm going to score it at 1.5, 3.5, 5 and 7, and then on the short side I'm going to score it at 1.5. You can score it at 5.5, or you can rotate it and score it at 1.5, and that's all of the scoring done. So I'm just going to cut my box shape out now, and then I will burnish that afterwards. So I'm just going to cut down these edges here, and I'm going to mite it in like so. Quite a simple project, this one, and I'm going to create a nice box shape, and the pizza style flip top is really easy to achieve. It's such a simple box to make, and I always think it looks really effective as well. So yeah, I felt like this was a really nice sort of transition from a spring to a summer project, and sort of still has that spring vibes, particularly with the paper. I'm very excited to say we've got a new catalogue coming out. It should be in my customers' hands hopefully by the time this video goes live. Definitely will have been posted. The new annual catalogue, so very excited about that. Got some amazing, beautiful products in there. Also, we're starting to feature a little bit more on the scrapbooking, so I was contemplating, because I'm originally a scrapbooker and I still scrapbook now, because I love to treasure memories. I love to look back over the ones I've done over the years. So I was thinking I might do a couple of pages to see how people like those videos as well. Okay, so I'm going to get my bone folder out now, and I'm going to burnish along all of these long edges just here, like so. And then I'll come up and do all the shorter ones like this. And then the other side. That's great, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to decorate now. So I'm going to decorate the front of the box, and I've got my pieces already cut out here, and I think I'm going to use this colour. I'm not 100% certain actually. No, I think I'm going to use the Bumblebee, I think. Yeah, I feel like that's too close a colour match. So yeah, Bumblebee it is. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to get some liquid glue out, and I'm going to pop some of these pieces on. So this is my one piece, which measures 1 7/8 by 3 7/8. Everything's in inches, imperial, but I will put the measurements in metric centimetres as well for anybody wishing to use those. So I'm just going to pop this just like so on here. Just check that looks pretty centralized. Fabulous. Press that down, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do the opposing side just on here, because that's going to be the top of the box, like this. And I'll pop that one on the inside just here, like so, and then press that down. Just double check. Lovely. That's great. Like that. Turn it back over, and then I'm going to do one at the front, which will be like this. Lovely. Just pop that one there at the front of the box. Hold that in place. And just make sure it looks nice and straight. Lovely. Press that down, and then I'm going to turn the box like this and put the other one just here. And these two measure 1 7/8 by 3. No, sorry, 1 3/8 by 3 7/8. Just like that. So the bees are facing this way now because this is going to be the back of the box. That's great. Just check that looks equal. Nice. And then I've got 2 for the sides here, which are 1 3/8 by 1 7/8, which are just going to glue like that. And I will, oops, pop some glue like so, just there. And how's everyone getting on with their crafting? Hope they are enjoying this. The cakes that I'm using are a cake you'll find in the UK by a company, or the name of the cakes are Mr. Kipling cakes. And the ones I've picked for this are angel cakes because they are my grandchildren's favourite cake. So it's got all the pink and yellow sponge in there, and it's got this lovely icing on the top, and it just kind of fits with the whimsical feel. Okay, so that's there. I'm going to use my tear and tape next. So I'm going to start by doing the base of the box, which will be this bit just here. So not my tear and tape, sorry, my Stampin' Seal Plus. Always like to use this for a 3D project if I can. So I'm going to start off by just doing these sides here, which are going to form the base of my box. And then I will do these while I'm here because it's easier to put this Stampin' Seal and Stampin' Seal Plus on when it's flat, like so. But I will start by making up the base of the box. And I'm just going to make it up like that. And again, at the front just here, like that. And that's that side done. Same here. So just like that. And then like that. Lovely. And that's the base of the box there. And then I'll pop my cake in like so, and then I'll pop this down to then make sure I get my front of my box nice and straight, just like that. I'll do the same here. So I'm going to put that down first and then bring that down, and that is, if I press that in, that is my box, my flip top box made. So I'll open it up to show you with the cake inside. Delightful. Very nice, cute little summery gift. Okay, so that's there. I'm going to use my Petunia Pop ribbon that matches, because this is Petunia Pop cardstock. And then I'm going to try my best to do a little bow. Oh, I've left quite a lot of ribbon there. Oh well, that's fine. Sorry, I don't think this one's going to be as economical as normal. Let's just move that along a little bit. There we go. It's a bit better. Slightly less waste, hopefully. So I'll pop my bow starting to do this, and then bring this one across here, and then just literally pull it like so, and that is my bow created. It's got quite a big tail on it there, but I'll just come down here, take that one off there, and that one off there, and that's the cute little bow that matches. Quite like that. And then I'm just going to straighten it up. You can see I love the coordination of the products here. It's why I love Stampin' Up products so much. And then I have die cut my little sentiment, my time to celebrate. So I'll get some Stampin' Dimensionals to go on the back of here. I'll pop 3, I think. I think that's all I'm going to need along there, just to give it, pop it up a little bit. Gives it a tiny bit of dimension. And then I will turn the box to me and just try and have it coming a little bit off the edge, like so. There we go. Just straighten this up a little bit. So that is the decoration on there. And then finally, I'm going to use these gorgeous two-tone sparkle gems. I'm loving these. And I'm going to pop 2 of these on. So I'm going to pop them down here because there's a big gap where the word starts, like so. And oh, I love that. Beautiful project. So this is my little cake box. And I think this would make a great addition to a sort of summer barbecue or tea party. I just think that looks superb. Hope that you like it as well. I'll be sure to link all of the products I've used below in my description with links to my shop. If you would like to shop with me, you can shop with me for any Stampin' Up products that you would like if you live within any of the countries in Europe Stampin' Up sells in. Also, I'll put a link there to join my team if you're interested in joining my team. Okay, I'm going to say bye for now, guys, and happy crafting.